Today we will be talking about this little offbeat topic, that is what is orphan receptors, what the orphan receptors are. I have chosen this topic because many students keep on wondering like what orphan receptors are. So that's why just a little brief on this thing. So firstly you should know what nuclear receptor superfamily is. So steroid hormone receptors share a common structure with receptors for thyroid hormone, 125 hydroxy vitamin D3 and retinoic acid. Thus these receptors are called as superfamily. Okay. So this superfamily can have two types of receptors: classical receptors and orphan receptors. I'll be telling you what classical receptors are and what orphan receptors are. So overall there are 48 nuclear receptors in human genome. Okay, out of these there are classical receptors and orphan receptors. So what classical receptors are is there are glucocorticoid receptors, the progesterone receptor, aldosterone receptors, estrogen, thyroid and many other. So what is meant by classical is for the receptor for which the ligand has been detected, that is the receptor is there and ligand is there. So that is what the classical receptor is. Then what is orphan receptor? So orphan receptor is a receptor that has a similar structure to other identified receptors but whose endogenous ligand has not yet been identified. So this is the difference between classical receptors and orphan receptors. The endogenous ligand we know for classical receptors, like for glucocorticoid receptor we know, for estrogen receptor we know, for progesterone receptor, like that so many receptors we know what the endogenous ligand is. But for an orphan receptor, it's an orphan, we don't know where the endogenous ligand is. So that is what the orphan receptor is. But these days there is something known as de-orphaning which is happening. What is de-orphaning? So de-orphaning means the number of orphan receptors, they are gradually diminishing. Why they are diminishing? Because of genome sequencing. Because genome sequencing is happening, so we are getting to know different ligands. We are searching for more ligands. So that's why the orphan receptor is no more an orphan. So there is one example of orphan receptor, that is like G21, which was later on found out to be 5-hydroxytryptamine 1 receptor in 1988. That is one of the example of the de-orphaning. So the G21 was considered as an orphan receptor, but later on from orphan receptor it became a classical receptor because we got to know that it has a ligand. So this is all about orphan receptors. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you.